Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome to Cane Creek. Oh, just as the menus disappear off the screen. I hope the volume's all right. We'll do a bit of volume check. Hopefully get some viewers shortly. I can hear me, but that's not necessary to say that the volume is sufficient. Okay, so actually we're going to start. So I did come on a little bit earlier. Shh, don't tell anybody. And I did the tutorials. Slightly confusingly though, what it didn't do was do the whole introduction. And we just have to do the whole introduction. Let's see it. Crazy. So we're going to do the intro, and then we're going to start. I may not finish it. Let's see how we do. An 80-minute scenario. Oh dear. But yeah, I did the training already. Got that out of the way. So that's not to say that it'll be perfect and I won't get anything wrong, but we'll give it a go. Here we go.
Welcome to the Cane Creek subdivision. We're currently at the mine in Potash, Utah, which is the largest supplier of traffic on our route.
Cool. Lots of traffic.
Let's begin exploring. Follow the markers down to the tracks.
Follow the markers down to the tracks. Oh, okay. Checking. Okay, oops. It looks
A train has
fantastic.
just finished loading and is about to leave. Let's hop on board and go for a ride.
Hell yeah. Can you make him stop then? That's quite funny. Apparently I've gone the wrong way. Weird, really? Oh, okay, apparently I was supposed to wait. Well, that's just odd. Alright, then we'll do that. Oh. Well, that messed that up, didn't it? Close the door. I didn't know I was supposed to wait for him to stop. I thought it was just, a bit of fun. Never mind. Gonna go in the second man seat. Cool. Hello. Oh, hello. Crikey, it's busy in here. What about social distancing? Alright. Hello. Morning. But early, innit? Oh, look at that. I'll open the door, get some air. And a bit of sound.
There is much to do here on the Cane Creek subdivision. Control heavy tonnage over the rugged and scenically beautiful Cane Creek branch in Utah.
Cool.
Haul potash from the mine up to the main line, or operate the trains of a uranium mine cleanup site.
It's interesting you'd have to go through the whole, look up, look down, look left, look right, do this, do that, pick up a thing, blah, blah. Wow.
Journey across open, arid plains and through narrow canyons past towering rock cliffs.
Stretching it out a bit, aren't they? Really. But it's cool. It's fair to say this route is not about doing things quickly. From what I've seen, it's about chilling.
Take control of your train and enjoy the challenges of this scenic branch line.
But chilling with the challenge, I think. Look at that. It's just so different to everything else that's been done on Train Sim World 2 before. So different.
You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to Cane Creek.
Shut the door safely before we disappear out.
Experience Utah's rugged canyons and remote desert country as you battle steep grades and haul heavy tonnage with contemporary Union Pacific diesel power. With Skyhook Games Train Sim World 2 Cane Creek. Along the way, don't forget to top up the water dispensers. Pick up spiking hammers Pick up high visibility vests
and
place points of interest posters on the point of interest boards. Welcome to Cane Creek.
Fair enough. So hammers, vests, water coolers, and postery things. Point of scene of it, site of interest things. Awesome. Let's crack on. Right, so we're going to go back out a sec. So there are a couple of fairly short scenarios. They're actually the next thing in the journey. I'm going to skip those and I'll do those as videos. Unusually, I like to run journeys through in order, but for once we're not going to do that. So that's these two, tank car setouts and siding. They're quite short, but we're going to do this one first. Part 1, Brindle to Moab, LDP 46. And let's hope to heaven and what's it that I can remember how to drive the train. Right, sorry, just taking my pills. Okay, let's do it. There's a lot of traffic noise and it's quite loud. And the slightly weird thing is that you can hear it, but you can't see it. Is it up here? No. See what I mean? It's just a bit odd. It seems to pervade everywhere. Anyway, we're in charge of the dirt train, the daily roundup between the Brendel and the uranium processing plant cleanup site in Moab. Let's prep our run. 2 rear end engines have already been prepared for DPU trailing mode. We can climb aboard the main unit. So we've just got 1 at the front and 2 at the back. Okie doke. So the tutorials, interestingly enough, they teach you how to set up a double unit, 1 trailing, 1 leading, which is quite interesting. That this one has only got 1 front one, but it's fine. Oh, apparently, interesting. Sorry, I came in through the wrong door. We were supposed to come in this way. I beg your pardon. We set up this locomotive for lead. Switch on engine run, generator fuel control. No, not that door, this door. Close the bloody door. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Right, switch on engine. Is that it? Hey! Hey, Raw, how's it going? I'm not sure we can do that. Sorry, mate. Just making sure. It's a bit weird that... Oh, well, fine. Seems to be fine. Set up the brake valves for cut-in. Oh, my goodness. I had to figure this out earlier. It's actually not that one. It's a bit weird. Right, so what we can do... How you doing, Raw? Sorry, just going to scroll through the pictures. There we go. That's the... No, that one. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, they're all running. Okay, cool. That was useful. Good to know. Right. Breakout valves, cut in and lead. So that one, and save changes, and exit. Boom. Switch on the DPU fuse. Eh? Oh, come on. Seriously. Come on. Ooh, distributed power unit. Switch to banking comms radio channel. Oh, good grief. Looks like we're ready to go. It's time to contact the dispatcher for clearance, so I better get back to a proper viewpoint. Right, that's better. I think you do that. You say no. He say no. We need to put the forwarder into forwardy thing. There we go. Train time. I'm all right, thank you, Raw. It is, I mean, it's train time. What's not to like? Reduce the brakes a little bit, and then we make sure that bit's off. And we probably want... Why can I not use the gauge light dimmery thing? And how do I put... Oh, right. Front headlights to bright. And back headlights off. And I kind of want... You know what? We're going to do this properly. If we're going to be in here for 80 minutes, we're going to do this properly. Right, fine. Yep. Okay. Yep, sure. Okay. Yep. No, I want the number lights on. Why would you not? Oh, he's going to do that. Okay, fine. Local control, fuel pump, running lights. There's got to be some alertery jobby. We've got to have the alertery jobby on because, you know, it keeps you awake. Long hood headlights on. Cab fan, distributed power. That's the one we just switched on. Okay, 2 main trains passing. Once both clear, subject single indications, blah, blah, blah. Granted track warrant, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Good. Window heaters off. Road crossing lights on. Refrigerator. Just definitely put the fridge on. Because, you know, we might want a cold water or something. Well, you know, obviously just cold water. I mean, clearly. I definitely don't think we need the heater. And, okay. I don't know where the alerter is. There'll be one somewhere. Still can't go anywhere yet. I mean, I guess we could creep up a little bit closer to the signal, right? So let's do that. A little bit of power. And it's going to take a bit of power for us to get going, I would imagine. We are pulling power. Might need some more. Oh, it's thinking about it. There we go. Come on, baby. You can do it. Just making sure all the brakes are off. Yep, all good. Whiskey? Sorry, what? In the fridge? Why are we not going no place? Come on. Ooh, it's not happy. Why have we no power? Why have we no power? Okay, it's doing funny things already. Oh, hey. Right, we should do that, because, you know, we just should, really. No, that's fine. Sand, no. Right, definitely got the reverser in, that's fine. That's alright, that's okay. I don't know what that does. We just do it anyway. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then we should be able to move, right? I mean, we are pulling power. So come on. We can definitely go now. Handbrake. Well, you know, maybe. Do you know where it is? You know, it's possible. It will have one. I'd be kind of surprised, because I mean, technically, this is a scenario, and therefore it should be all pretty mandated, right? Well, there doesn't appear to be anything that way. What's that do? Not a lot. What's down here? Cab dome light on. No, they're just lights. The toilet lights there, look, so that's useful to know. I mean, we are sort of moving, but my goodness me, oh so slowly. There we go. It just didn't want to move for some reason. It's a bit weird, but all right. I know, right? It's weird, because all of a sudden we're shifting quite quick. Quite alarmingly so, actually. But there you go, we're moving. Sometimes this is the trick. It's just to move. We've got a yellow signal. We can go up to a crazy 60 miles an hour in a second. No, don't hit the brake so hard. We're moving. Oh, it's exciting. Right, hang on. A bit more power. So we can go to 60 for all of, well, not very much actually. By the time we get to 60, it'll be time to get to 25 again. That's some cool looking train though. It's quite a long old train. So these are empty, right? Yeah. So these are empty. We're basically, this is in two parts. One to get up there, fill them up, one to get back. In two separate 80-minute scenarios, which is quite something. We drove over the speed limit. We did. When exactly did we drive over the speed limit? Oh, it's one of them that's a bit sensitive. Oh, hey. Right, okay, this will be a challenge then. Tiniest little bit of brake when we're slowing down. Come on. So we've got 20 miles to go at 7 mile. That's just a bit weird. Alright, any second, any minute or three now, we'll be able to go up to 25 miles an hour. That is a long old train though. Let's do this. Long old train. Oh yeah. I've got to watch out for that gradient, look, because it's pulling us down. Oh, look. Power handle setup. That was a bit weird. I don't know what that was. Not come across that before. Right, okay, here we go. Put the power down. But we only get to go to 25, so let's not go crazy about it. Well, it's quite a long train, really. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the end? Wow. Here it is. Notch 2. Little bit of power. Oh, check it out. Nice. Building America. Boom. Well, it's hot out here. Let's get back. Actually, no, we'll get a bit of air. I'll have some air. Wow, that's loud. Uh-oh, sorry. Not paying attention. There we go. Right, so this is one of those, I'm going to be really, really, really harsh on you if you go ever so slightly over the speed limit. But actually you've got a really heavy train, which fortunately has really good brakes. This is the new loco, it's pretty smart, pretty squizzy. And you've got quite a big downhill gradient. But it loses speed quite quickly, but takes a while to get back up again, which is good because some of the others can be a bit, you know, touchy. Am I on 5? I am on the 5, indeed. And it's amazing. This game on the PlayStation 5 just looks incredible. I absolutely love it. We're not doing 4K. I don't even know if I can stream in 4K. Oh look, there's one of those markery poster board things. So at some point we need to have a slow journey and do those. Again, see, you can hear road noise, but there's no cars. It's a bit weird. Hang on, what's this over here? Wow, look at that. Weird. Oh god, this train is huge. Yeah, this game on the PS5 is just, the difference is astounding. I actually treated myself slightly excessively, really, considering this is coming out. I treated myself to the extra loco for the southeastern high speed, the 4 something. Oh god, I can't remember. Anyway, 465, the 4659, and I was it just looked so amazing. I took a whole load of screenshots and they looked fabulous. Because of course it takes stills in 4K, so I mean it's just the definition and the sense of depth and everything else is just, I love this slope. It's such a really long slope. But yeah, and this is even before, you know, they've released the PS5 upgrade, which comes out in the summer. The graphics are better. This is 1080p at 60 frames a second. So, and if I could remember what the shortcut button was, we could actually see what the frame rate's like. Actually, that'd be interesting. Let's have a look, see if I can figure that out. I'm pretty sure I've got it here somewhere. Let's see. Just keep an eye on the brakes. Yeah, because now we're in quite a serious gradient actually, so when I lose speed it's going to gain it again pretty fast. Right, so give me a second, I'll find my keyboard shortcut cheat sheet and we will check how are we doing for frame rate. we got motion blur on. We don't, do we? I keep switching it off and it keeps coming back on again. It really annoys me. No, we don't. Good. Why would you? Look at those wheels in there, spinning around. That's fantastic. Actually, no, we do. We do have motion blur. A little bit. It's not too obvious. I suppose you're not driving that fast. So we could switch that off for a start. Oh no, we can't. Oh yeah, I do. That should do it. Brakes, 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 brakes. Well, only 19 miles to go to 7 miles. It's pretty cool, this section. Now, this is before we even get to the sort of the bit in the Rocky Mountains bit. This is sort of the plains. Also, what I love about this is it reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's just the rolling plains with an occasional railroad passing through the middle. It's brilliant. And it just, like I said, I've already said it once, I'm going to keep saying it again. It's just so completely unlike anything else currently on the game. It's pretty awesome. What a great idea. Sorry, bear with me a second, because I'd quite like to see if I can remember which is... I suppose actually what we could do, and I knew this already, we could get rid of this, couldn't we? There we go. It's not like we're going to be using the controls a great deal. There we go. It took up a heck of a lot of finding. So what we at? Is that 59? 59 frames. It's bang on. It's milli frames away from 60 frames a second, which is pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna try and get some of these as proper without losing any points. And there's no rush really. I mean, this is, you know, yeah. So it is. We are bang on 59 and a bit, nearly 60 frames a second. Every now and again it just hits. Just wondering what affects it. Not a great deal. Keep bumping up to 60. So yeah, it's doing all right. It's doing all right. A little bit of brake. Yeah, I can't wait until they bring out the update, so we see what improvements they can bring to the new consoles. It'll be really interesting to see. A little bit of brake. It's a long old train in the baking heat. What time is it? 11:47. It's in the middle of the day. I mean, you know, pretty warm, one might suggest, in the baking sun with very little cloud in the middle of the day. It's lovely in here, though, isn't it? We could open the window. Oh, don't get the bell. Don't get the bell on this train. You have to do the train. You have to do the bell separately. It's a bit unnecessary, to be honest, but it's fun. And actually, the bell is fun when you know how to switch the blooming thing off. Because I tell you what, it's really annoying when you can't. Okay. Measured mile distance start, distance setup, speed control. Really? 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 I have digit 5. Oh, look at that. Oh, slow speed. Okay, never mind. I was hoping it might have a like cruise control type thing. Cool. I like these. These are fun. They do the same. It's really weird that they both do the same thing. But okay. Oh, you can change the brightness and all sorts. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Right. If you think that's good, so we'll do this. Right, hang on, so let's go set this up. What's over here? Oh, there's the road. Cool. Anyway. Come on then, train, let's have it. I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of nothing, really, isn't it? Oh yeah. Get the proper Doppler effecty thing. It's really cool. What's that graffiti on them cars? That's no good. Blooming vandals. Can't wait till Steam comes as well. Oh god. I mean, I'm loving this game as it is at the moment. And there's so much more to come. I mean, don't get me wrong, you pay for it every blooming time there's a new route comes out, and I'm terrible for that, but... Here come the trains. Ah, but the rear horns don't sound. But it's quite eerie to see two huge locos like that driving past with no one sitting in them. Really, it's kind of odd. It's got a little light on the back, look. I need to do more Clinchfield actually as well, because I've not done much of that since. It's a bit slow though, to be honest, really. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, so we've got a vote. Oh, really? Go via. So that's just a go via. I haven't even realised. Let's have a look. Schedule. Go via location 7 miles, stop at location Moab MK siding, uncouple the vehicles, climb board, prepare the lot. Oh wow, look at all this. Good grief. Alright, okay. Fair enough. That's our speedy thing. Cripes. Look at them mountains and them trails and stuff. It's very good. I need to play it in snow or in rain, just because that would be weird. Okay, so the gradient's reduced a little bit. It's not quite so bad now. It's more sort of just gradually sorting itself. There's a car, look. Hello. Hello. Ooh, fancy cars. Posh. It's a pretty groovy train though, isn't it, really? Look at that paint job. Something else. Old Stars and Stripes. They should have released this on the 4th of July. That was bad timing. Right, it's a little bit of break. Awesome. Morning. Howdy, partner. Sorry, that's just terrible. I'm not doing that again. Well, this is basically it, to be honest. I mean, it's just chilling and not over-speeding as you go down a gradient, which has actually just increased again, nearly back to 1%. There's not a lot else going on, to be fair. But it's pretty cool. Oh, it's a digging thingy over there. What's going on? Don't run in front of a train like that. Oh, crossing. Oh, a little bit of brake. Speeding, speeding, speeding. Speeding, speeding, speeding. So what is going on there? Right, a couple of semis. Kind of just want to get in a car and go for a drive and see what's going on. Sort of just, you know, it's like it's one of those mountain ranges where you just want to see what's just around the corner, you know. Or you could do the Superman thing and run alongside the train. Anyway, it's just cool. I'll stop for a minute. Stop messing about. A little bit of break. Sort of question of keeping going, but not losing too much speed. Always suddenly slowing down. Why is that? Oh, the gradient's dropped again. Go a little bit of power just to keep us moving. Ooh, coming to a rocky bit. Ooh, floating rocks. That's not good. Oh, sorry, not paying attention. Brake. A little bit extra. And then it just bites and then you virtually stop. Ooh, level ground, really? Don't look so level, but alright. Oh, there's one of those boards, look. An Abrigio. Oh, and there's a water cooler. Hehe. Positioning of the street lights is a bit weird. One or two of them. Right, need to give it some weather because sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We slowed down again. Awesome. So I did a bit of snow runner raw. It's still not great. Though I did find I've had to abandon my favourite scout car because it was just taking up too much memory. That's better. Now we're talking. Putting a pedal to the metal and that kind of thing. Actually, we could get rid of that, couldn't we? Really? Ooh, we've got a slight uphill. Okay. Ooh, going through a bit of a cutting-y thing. Ooh, quite a serious uphill. Is that power level 2 going to be enough? Or are we going to need some more? Our notch 2. Seems alright. I mean, it sure seems once it's rolling, it doesn't have a problem, but crikey, it was hard work getting it going. It obviously just needed me to stand up. Oh, now we're going downhill again. Mind you, the vast majority of the train's still coming over the hump, up the hill. But suddenly quite a serious gradient down. Crikey. Oh right, okay, so there's 7 Mile. Fair enough. I don't even know where we start to get into the rocky bit, but it does start to get... This first bit's all very straight. It does start to get a bit more into the twisty bit. I think the real rocky bit's this last bit down here, but we'll see. Tell you what though, the next one's going to be a challenge because we've got to fill these up and bring them back up the gradient. which is, yeah, to keep them going and keep them at the right speed, it's going to take some power. But yeah, unfortunately, the whole speed limit, the whole thing is 25 miles an hour. Apart from this top section up here, which we only did a tiny little bit of. So we only came from here, but all of this is at 60. So that would be quite a fast bit to do at some point when we have to do that bit. I think at some point it's just got to be done that you're just going to break the speed limit and see how fast you can do the whole thing. That would be fun. But I'm not going to do it today because I want my gold medal. We're going to take more screenshots, but let's take one now. There'll be loads, especially as we get into the really rocky bit. Oh, another bridge. Mo. Cracking. A little bit of power, we've got a slight uphill again. Or a few gradients here and there, making things a little bit more challenging. Sure is a long old train. End of train. Bye train. Laters. Oh, hang on. No. I want to get in the rocky bit. Hang on, what's over here? Look. Oh no, don't do that. Sorry, I was thinking I was doing farm sim. Actually, we do need a bit of power. How far out can we go? Wow. Really? That's, I mean, I suppose there's not an awful lot going on, but that's quite a long way you can go out from the train. Oh, and look at that. That's why. Okay, fair enough. So we'll go stand on this rocky crop right here. And there is our train. We need to give it a little bit of break. That's cool. Right, better catch up with the train. Train, come back. Don't wait for me. Oh, sorry, just scratched my chin on some rocks. Another one of those semis. Do some power. Oh, wow, 1% gradient up. That's a very strange place to leave the back end of a truck, but all right. Here it goes. That'll do. Not so much. Steady. Right, what do we need to try and maintain us at a reasonable speed? Looks like 3 could be it. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe definitely a little bit less. Come on. Bit more power. Come on, you locos at the back there. Give it some welly. Pull your weight, or, well, push it, technically. But you know what I mean. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Oh, crossing. Is that where there's one of them things? It's a barrel. Yeah, there's one of those hammer things, look. Okay, so we need to come back here then. Don't need the bell, thank you. Right, 1.1% uphill, so we also need to keep an eye out for high-vis jackets. So if you see a high-vis jacket, say high-vis jacket. Vis, high. No, actually, no, don't say high, that'll get confusing. Say high-vis. It's very rolling plains, this bit. So how are we doing? Oh my god, it's a long way to go. Ooh, we've got a funny bend coming up. Look at that. Like a sort of chicane. Crikey. Then we start getting twisty. So my guess is that's probably where we're starting to hit the canyon. I would assume. There's another water bottle thing. Hang on. Keep an eye on the speed for me. Oh no, not that one. Hold on. Oh, we can't go through it. Power off a little bit, just let it bleed off a little bit of speed. Put it back on, see if we can keep up at roughly 24, 25. No, we can't, basically, is the answer to that question. It's just so cool. It really is. And there's not a great deal going on, has to be said. Oh, that's weird. I've just lost a picture from my PS5. Oh no, now it's come back. Well, that was slightly odd. And a little bit worrying for a minute. But it's alright now. Cars. So again, we've got, it's a bit weird, just the road traffic sounds just sort of come in every now and again. I'd have thought there might be a, are we going downhill? I'd have thought there might be one of those pin things down there. Or a high-vis. But there's nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Sorry, that was a bit scattergun. Come on, let's give it some welly. It's quite slow to put the power on, I have to say. It's funny actually, I've never used this loco before. I think I have. Actually, I don't even know if I've done the training on sandpats with this loco yet, which is really weird. There's just too many good routes. I just keep buying new ones and flitting about. And now I've just moved everything over to the 5, so I've got to start again. Weird, it just wouldn't let me apply the brakes, but now it's alright. All good, all done. Right, 9.7 miles to, well, 7 miles. We got that. Is that our chicane coming up? I think it might be in there. No, not yet. No, we've got a ever so slight right-hander first. That'll be what that is, that we can just about see up in the distance. Look. Ever so slight right-hander. It's funny though, because although this is, oh look, there's one of their boards, information touristy thing. Yeah, because although there's, what was I going to say? Oh, sorry, speeding. Although there's not exactly a lot going on, there's no stopping, there's no starting, there's no signals, there's no speed limit changes. Actually, the gradients in the way of the train is what keeps you on your toes, and I could be doing this, to be honest, probably a lot better than I am, or at least I should be doing it a lot better than I am, in terms of trying to keep, you know, a reasonable and constant speed. So, you know, to really do it properly and max your points and stuff, you know, you actually really do need to concentrate, which I'm not, frankly. I mean, I'm just taking in the surroundings and trying to find some of the collectibles and all that sort of stuff, and talking. And you know, I'm a bloke, so I can't multitask, obviously. But yeah, so there is, you know, it's like to do it properly. You'd have to concentrate, really concentrate. Slightly weird that actually, if I'm in here, I wonder how easy this would be to do without the HUD. Because I mean, there's no signals, there's no speed changes yet. So far, not noticed anyway, at least. Anything here? Collectibles wise? Hi Viz! I see hi Viz! Hi Viz! There's one. Now, all we have to do is remember where they all are. Oh, what was I just saying about not concentrating? Yeah. But yeah, the weird thing is actually that the speed changes on the HUD and the speed changes in the cab are not consistent or timed similarly, which is a little bit weird. Wowzers, look at all that stuff. Throttle, idle, reverser, forward, flow, 44, 19, 20, I don't know what that is. Bit of brake. Okay, so there's your brake. BC is your brake pressure. I don't know what the C stands for. ERBP, oh that's brake pressure, obviously. Well, that's in the reservoir. Main, rear. Yeah, sure. No idea. It's quite cool though. I just want to keep that in the corner of my eye so I can see what it's doing. It's quite interesting. So that's it, we've been through the slight right-hander, so the next thing is indeed the chicane. Coming up ahead after a completely, perfectly straight and, albeit sloping downhill, flat piece of track. Okay. Oh, it caught me out again. Seriously. Very deceptive. See? That's my point. What do you reckon? In cab? Let's do it in cab. It's nice. It's quiet. It's peaceful. I probably ought to shut the window. So we let the AC do its thing. I don't even know if the AC's on. Oh, I'm not looking again. Oh, we put the fan on. Let's put the fan on. I think we need the fan on. fan speed. Yeah, one of them. Oh, what else we got up here? Look, it'd be easy if I did this. Control 8. Hang on. Brakes. Cab light. Ooh, nice. Pretty. It's quite done there because it's so bright outside. Right, wipers. Oh, wipers. Call something. Yep. Okay. Sure. Yeah, not sure. Sun visor. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, how about this one? Let's put that one on. That's better. It just takes the stress off the eyes a little bit. It's not helping my speed control a great deal, but, you know, like I said, at some point I need to do this at full tilt and just let it go. Being very careful before the chicane, obviously, of course. But, yeah, apart from that, it's a great idea. Where are we? How far to the chicane? Oh, it's coming. In fact, we are now about halfway from the corner to the chicane. So that's where we go in. Right, watching it creep up. A little bit of brake. Probably best if we can see a train, right? Take the brake off. Might want a little bit of power actually, because suddenly the old incline has declined slightly. Or actually, it's a decline because we're going downhill, so it's inclined slightly. Or the I don't know. One of them. Wow, look at that. Look at that over there. The funny thing is, of course, is it's so different. Specifically, actually, I was just thinking about Clinchfield, which was, of course, the last big American loco route, and it's so chalk and cheese. Clinchfield is a bit dark, a bit dirty. I mean, it's 80s set, so, you know, it's also historical in that sense. And I think they partially depicted that by it being a bit grey and drab and dirty. But, you know, this is bright and wide open, and, you know, Clinchfield is all dark and grey and in a valley. More floating rocks. That's a bit weird. They need to fix that. There's a few of those I've noticed now. Floaty rocks. Here we go, chicane time. All quick, back in the safety of the cab. I don't feel that we're at much risk of derailing, so I'm not sure it's a big deal, to be honest. But it's a bit of interest because it's a bend. We're actually going to go around a noticeable curve. Just not quick enough for it to be really noticeable as a noticeable curve, if you see what I mean. It's climbed. Neither in nor D, but either way, it's climbed. Oh, look. Oh, God, we're even going to go under a bridge. This is very exciting. Right, hang on. Oh, no, sorry. Let's get there. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, look, there's a water cooler thing. Under the shade, in the bridge. Under the bridge, in the shade. I knew what I mean. I see a photo op. Nice. And a braking opportunity. Quick run over the road before I get run over. Bye, train. I did release the brakes, right? Yeah, then how come we're slowing down still? Afternoon. Oh, it is afternoon now too. Afternoon. Oh no, that's not right. Wrong accent. Sorry. Howdy, partner. Oh, got this big fancy blue car. Where's the rest of the train? Crikey. I could just jump in. Whee! I told you I could just jump in. Oh no, I fell out again. Oh well, never mind. There goes the train. Cool. Some sort of vague crossing. I just need to see a cowboy on a horse come past. Right, so that was the chicane. So what happens now? Let's put a bit of power on. What's next? Ooh, look. Right, it's going to start getting twisty. Okie doke. And actually, this is the other thing about this, of course, because we've just gone through this rather... It's not flat terrain, but you know what I mean. There's not a lot going on. And we're about to come into the proper twisty bit with a lot going on. And the whole landscape's going to change completely from this sort of flat, open, rolling plain of... I mean, they call it a desert, but, I mean, quite honestly, I live in a desert, and this ain't a desert. It's got greenery in it, for a start. But you know what I mean? You know, these sort of rolling plains, as opposed to, you know, the rocky bit that we're about to go through, the whole sort of valley, which is quite cool. So it'd be completely different. It's interesting. We don't really need that. It's fine. It's not so great. Right, let's give it a bit of power because we're back on the level and slowing down. Like I say, speed management could be improved upon, I think. Oh, listen to that. Right, okay, so we've got ever so slight to the right, then quite steep to the left-ish. And then, actually it's not that far till we come to 7 Mile. Well, it's 5.3 miles, 25 miles an hour, that's 12 minutes, but you know, who's counting? We've been going, what, about half an hour? It's all good. This could be right for time lapsing. So it'll be interesting to do the back uphill bit. Let's zoom ahead a wee bit and we'll see what we get. Here we go. Right, so now we're coming into it. Look at this. Bit of a cutting, going to start to go through. Bit of brake, just a little bit. Slight more of a... It's inclining to be slightly more declining. Down bubble, as I always say, or I've started to say recently anyway. 0.8% down bubble. Oh, if only it was 30 miles an hour, not 25. No, it's going ahead. Don't run away, because I want to see what happens next. You don't want to miss anything. There you go, Superman, or a really fast squirrel mouse thing. Oh, another bridge. Ooh. Oh, I left the brakes on, doofus. Let's give it some power. Let's go the other side of the bridge. It'd be more interesting. See it go over the bridge. Lovely. Is it coming? Yep, it's coming. Just checking. Boy, is it. Crikey. Oh, I can see it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. Love it. Love it. Right. Oh, there's a bush in the way. Right, slight downward gradient again, 0.8% down bubble. And we're moving away from the road a little bit, which appears, actually no, it's descending with us, it's fine. It's not quite so gradually. It's fine, isn't it? It really does run all the way along the edge of the road, all the way. Other than the fact, of course, at one point we were actually the other side of the road, but you know, there's a house up there. Just going to look. Doing the scraping thing on the thing, doing that. I can't believe how far away from the track you can get. You can't normally do this. I mean, to be fair, I suppose there's not an awful lot going on away from the track, but still. It's a house, but it's also slightly floaty. A little bit of brake. There we go. But then, of course, that means you can do this. Oh, that's cool. Look, Ma, it's the train. Nice. Wow, it's fast. It really is making me want to play Red Dead Redemption, and I really, really shouldn't, because I've got so many other things to finish first. There we go. More floaty rocks, though. Weird. So we really are coming into the rocky terrain now. The brake, just a tiny little bit. And how close can we get to the? Oh, you can't. Shame. I was hoping I might sort of come and stand on a rock somewhere, but no, I'm not sure I can quite get it. I'm right at the edge. Right at the edge. We will be able to in a minute, though. I think the rocks will get closer and closer to the track. Wow. Just so cool. Right, let's come back in a little bit, because otherwise the next time I come out to this camera, it might just be miles away. So how are we doing? 3.3 miles to get to 7 mile. Which is roughly twice 3.3 miles. You know, you see what I mean. Right. The decline's declined again, and is therefore, as Raw quite rightly pointed out, has climbed. Right, let's get a little bit more with the train a minute. Those reflective strips are cool, I like those. I'm probably not really seeing the lighting at its best part of the day either, to be fair. Middle of the day in the desert, some sun beating down. I can feel hot just looking at it. Okay, how are we doing? Right, so I'm guessing then that 7 mile, so I wrote down here somewhere is probably where we're going to start to hit the valley. The rocks are building up. Don't half look cool. With a brake. 0.5% down bubble, and fairly consistently so it seems. Again, brakes taking a bit too much edge off. Come on, baby. Got my light on. It's very bad for me to sit in a darkened room staring at a screen. Oi! Ooh, on the flat. It's funny, it felt like virtually like it's been not that long since I got Cathcart Circle, and it's been a month. It feels like it was only a couple of weeks ago. I don't know why. Because when I think about what's happened in the last couple of weeks, it really wasn't, but just it feels like these come out so regularly. And I really should stop buying them. So that means that my guess would be that rush hour is probably 3 weeks away, maybe 4. I mean, it's supposed to be during the summer, so it can't be that far off. Because, you know, where are we now? 8th of July. Ooh, uphill. Let's give it some welly. It's quite a delay to getting the power on. Quite a delay. Which is fairly normal for a big American loco, to be fair. %, up bubble. Now that's good. That's a great view, that is. Bit more welly. Collectibles. Oh, high vis. It's taking me away from it. High vis. I could just cheat and jump out of the moving loco. Now that I figured out how to get back in. It's funny, there's rocks like that not far from here. Driven past them a few times with the sort of sand sort of swept up by the winds at the base of the rock columns. Amazing. Right, we need to keep the power on as we come up here. I hadn't realised that. I just assumed it was all sort of downhill, you know, from one end to the other it was uphill and back again was downhill, and it's not. It's up and down all over the place. So yeah, I mean, you know, this is in relative terms straightforward, I guess, in some ways, because we've just got an empty train, but by the time this is a full train, this is going to take all the power of all the locos to keep it going up and down these slopes. It really is. It's not going to be quite as hair-raising as Clinchfield, because my goodness me, that thing. There's another high vis. Yeah, because that thing terrified me, and of course that's silly, because, you know, it's only a game. But, oh my goodness, the number of times you'd be coming down the hill at 20 miles an hour and barely being able to keep the brakes on enough to keep the thing from, you know, got all of the brakes on just to stop the thing speeding away. Amazing. Shouldn't have that problem with this, because this is quite a powerful loco by comparison, but yeah, I mean by comparison. The one on Clinchfield is also a pretty powerful loco, let's face it, but yeah. Old tech, new tech. What we got coming up? Okay. Slight bend to the left, nearly at 7 mile. Only 0.8 miles to go to get to 7 mile. And we'll have passed our first go via. So let's go see. Need a little bit more power. Going to start to come downhill again. So that should level out. Right, so this will be 7 mile here. I'm reckoning. A few sidings going off. Let's hope all the points are set right. Let's go see. Probably quicker than that. Otherwise he'll be here and it'll be too late. Yeah, points are all good. Because, you know, we could do that. But let's not. Okay. And yep, now we're going downhill, and of course we're speeding again. Right, so give it some brake. Okay. And the peace and quiet, just to get the occasional bird making its noise, or the occasional eagle or whatever that is in the sky thinking, look, there's my lunch. Who's this Wally out in the middle of the day, not in his train? If we leave him there long enough, he'll be mine. Here we go, 250 yards to our first go via, which actually means we're roughly in the right place. It's pretty good. 200 yards. Picking up speed again. Got to watch it because it is downhill. 100 yards now, so it's just over there somewhere. But yeah, we won't bother. It's bang on here. 7 miles. We'll run directly to Moab, where we'll split our train into 2 cuts for loading. We need to be precise with our switching route at Moab and stop right where indicated. Oh, okay, cool. All right. 6.6 miles to Moab MK siding. Oh wow, and a 15 mile an hour limit in 1.1 miles. Okay. Alrighty. Ah, that's beautiful. That slight curve up in the cars as they come down that slope, because now we've leveled out. Only a mile to go to our 15 mile an hour limit, but we might as well make the most of it in the meantime. It's all good. Ooh, nice, slightly bigger bridge. Ease off a little bit. Slight uphill gradient again, 0.3% up bubble. Oh, what's that over there? Well, you got 0.8 miles to our 15 mile an hour limit. Oh, what is that? All French stuff. Cars and all sorts. Wow. God, I'd love to go here. I mean, just amazing. Right, what we're doing, 0.6 miles, so just over 1,000 yards to go to our 15 mile an hour limit. There we go. 1,000 yards. We've got a 1% degree up bubble, so cool. No worries, Raw. Nice for you to pop in. Good to chat. We should sort ourselves out some multiplayer soon. Good to see you. Catch up with you soon. So 750 yards to 15 miles an hour. The 1%, actually, you know what? It's too early even to let off the steam. It'll drop so quickly with the 1% gradient, up gradient we've got. It'll lose speed so fast. There's no point in not making the most of it and keeping going. 5.8 miles still to go to our Moab MK siding. Still got our 1%. I need to keep an eye on that, because if that suddenly changes to be less, then I need to think about it in terms of our braking distance, but I think we're alright. Just lose that speed, lose that power rather, and let the speed drain off, and I think we'll be all right. I probably still could have left it a little bit longer, to be honest. But actually, I don't know. It's not quite dropping as fast as I'd like. Now it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Nice. That's going to put a little bit of power on. Okay. So 1.1 miles and we're back up to 20. Oh. I guess that was why the speed dropped then. For 1% we dropped to 13 and we don't want to do that, so let's put a little bit more power back. Drop it down to 1. Is that going to be enough to keep us going at 15? I'm thinking probably not actually, or at 14 even though it isn't. So back up to 2, knock it back up to 3, and then we'll knock it back down to 2 and see if that's enough for us to maintain our speed. A little bit much in fact. So let it lose a little bit and we'll see. Now what's going on? Oh, rocks. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, there's one of those board things. So coming into the cutting. Let's go back inside a minute. Oh, look at that. What's that noise? Weird. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sounds like someone's left their mobile phone on. It's buzzing. Oh, hang on, I just had a thought. Wrong way, sorry. My bad. It's alright, it won't take long for that to catch us up. Right, so I'm just wondering, I know I couldn't find, and this is a bit silly, why didn't I think about this earlier? I couldn't find the alerter, so can I find, there's got to be a shortcut to switch it on and off on the keyboard. Must be, surely. Can't see it, to be fair. I'd be quite surprised if there wasn't, but I don't think that's it. Sorry, just give me a second, I'm just... Yeah, no, maybe not. Quite some gradient down here. No. Okay, maybe there isn't. Oh, I forgot you could do head out. Duh. Doofus. Is it not one of these? No. Step lights are on. Gauge lights off. Dynamic brakes on. Heating, air conditioner. Wow, really? Low cool. I think that's what we need. How is that not on? That's quite scary. Yeah, I don't get it though. And I'm not sure what that noise is in the cab either. It's a bit weird. It really does feel like someone's just left their mobile phone on vibrate somewhere in the cab. Well, we've clearly already gone through that. I'm just going to climb up these rocks a sec. Oh, there we go. Right, better. Just can't get out. I can't get over. Oh, weird. Really, why not? There we go. That's fun. Over here. Here we are coming down into the valley. Look, oh God, I was watching that blooming speed like a hawk. You take your eyes off it for a split second and you're suddenly going over the speed limit. Oh dear. There you go. Cool, how long is it going to be before we've all gone through that 20-mile-an-hour limit? Why are we suddenly slowing down? That's a bit weird. Oh well, we're right now. Right, watching that carefully. Don't want to get too fast. Oakley dokley. Come on, where's our 20-mile-an-hour limit? Now we're going a bit too quick again. Because you know this. Ah, there we go. Now we can go quicker. Took some doing, but we're there now. Here we are, coming back out the other end. Oh, steady, 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 steady. Whoa, boy. Whoa, oh look, another water cooler. Awesome. Actually, no, we put the air conditioner on. I really ought to shut the window, didn't I? There we go, that's better. There's a train. Wow, that's suddenly quite some highway. Whoa. Oh, I'd love to drive on that road. Would you not love to drive on that road? Uh-oh, too fast. Sorry. There we go. Brakes off. Let the gradient do its thing. So we're at 20. Say it, are we at 20 all the way to Moab? So where are we now? Oh, right. So Moab's just around the corner. Oh, we're not going to get to the bottom bit. Oh, no. Really? Oh, well. Next time. Like I say, there's a couple of speed in. There's a couple of shorter. I've no idea which end they're at actually. There's a couple of shorter scenarios that I'll record, put those out hopefully in the not too distant future. But I think a lot of this will either be time lapse or streams like this. So with the best will in the world, I'm not going to do I'm not going to stream everything on this route because, to be honest, there's just not that much to talk about. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should just shut up. Hey, real Zachary Siegel. Sorry, that took me a second to read out. How you doing? I'll call you Zachary if that's all right. And howdy is definitely the right thing to say. We are, after all, in the west of America. And oh my goodness me, it's so cool. So how are you, Zachary? Are we really still going down a 1.2% gradient? It doesn't feel like it. Yeah, alright, maybe we are. We're basically going to crawl around the edge of these rocks for a wee while. Look at that road, that's amazing. Oh, sorry, not paying attention. I really should pay more attention. Wow, those rocks. So we don't have a landslide there. Because it looks like it could. Brake. Just a little bit of minimum reduction. What's that over there? High vis, high vis, high vis. Traffic. Get those traffic sounds again. The traffic sounds are a bit odd because, you know, that feels like that's a car that's up here somewhere, not a car that's down there. Not to mention the fact that we haven't had them for a long time, and therefore they suddenly feel quite out of place. It's a little bit strange the way they've been implemented, I have to say, but it's fine. I wouldn't want to switch them off. Not to risk losing other environment sounds, which are awesome because I love those birds back when we were at 7 Mile. Crikey, that road looks like one of those things that you go down on like a helter-skelter that you go down on a rug, on a mat thing, you know, one of them things. That car's just got stuck in that wet-looking concrete patch. That's a bit strange. I worried that we've spent so much time going over the speed limit, despite the ridiculously slow speed, that we're not going to get gold, and oh my god. I do tend to find the third-party ones tend to be a bit harsher on you for, you know, going marginally over the speed limit. Like, you know, you're doing 20.6 instead of 20.5. That's certainly the case on Isle of Wight. Without a doubt. Again, slightly weird noises in here. Oh my goodness, 10 miles an hour and 2.4 miles. But we're going to gradually crawl around the edge a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Oh yeah, quite a bit actually there. And we'll split off. I'm going to a siding, which explains, whoopsie, sorry, why we suddenly need to be going at 10 miles an hour. There we go. A little bit more. Sorry. Oh wow, I wasn't even in the red. And it still said driving significantly over the speed limit. You've been a naughty boy, you're not going to get any points. So harsh. Like I said, I think it's fair to say Dovetail are a little bit more lenient on their old letting you speed just a little bit. What's that there? Something rear emergency brake. It's a shame the gauge light dimmer doesn't seem to work. Can I do it here instead? No. That doesn't work either. Oh, sorry. I'm the speed limit again. Yeah, this would be, I mean, these are empty. If these were full, crikey Moses, this would be a challenge, keeping this going slow down. There we go, just let it wash off a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, let's have a look outside. What's going on out there? Now that is a cool shot. Right, so hang on, let's line this up properly. Keeping a very close eye on the speed. Keeping a very close eye on the speed. Beautiful. Now this is cool. Being in amongst all these rocks, the towering cliffs. Right, only 1.4 miles to go, and then we've got to drop down to 10 miles an hour. Little bit of brake, little bit of release. Creeps up back again quite quickly. Little bit of brake. Little bit of release. That's just so cool. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Quick, catch up. Little bit of brake. Little bit of a release. There we go. I love the fact we can just fly straight over that. Oh, look at this. Awesome. Ooh, water cooler, look. Little bit of brake. Little bit of release. Awesome. Hello. Beat you to it. Okay, what we're doing, 0.8 miles to our 10 miles an hour. Okie dokie. Wow. Now that is cool. Just so unique to the game at this point in time. So unlike any other route we've got by a very long way. Sorry, that's what I wanted to do. A little bit of, oh, I missed it. Too late. Little bit of brake, little bit of release. Sorry, blasting through the undergrowth. Oh, look, that's where we're going. Oh, cool. Just take a seat for a minute. Looks like it's going to be a while. Maybe gone a little bit far ahead. Right, little bit of brake. It's coming though, I can hear it. Good. Come on. Right, what we're doing. Ooh, look. Focus, 600 yards to 10 miles an hour. Okie doke, we probably switch stuff off for a minute. Okay. So now I need to pay attention a little bit more. 500 yards. Brake. And off. Okay, so that's where 10 miles an hour is where we need to go into that siding, which is fine, given the amount of speed I've just managed to lose us. I don't see that being too much of an issue. 800 yards. But only 300 to our 10 mile an hour limit. Okay, so I kind of need to bear that in mind. And we're going to start increasing in speed again, would be my reckoning. What's that noise? It's a bit weird. Now, bizarrely enough, although... the brakes are on. I was going to say, although we haven't got the brakes on... Oh, we have got the brakes on. That would explain why we're still slowing down. Okay. And there is our siding, so let's give it some breakage. I mean, not breakage. A little bit more breakage. A little bit less breakage. No, a little bit more breakage. Hey. Okay. Now this is going to be tricky. Constant brake management. Sorry, so I'm going to be kind of focusing for a second between trying to make sure it doesn't actually stop and trying to make sure that we don't go over our 10-mile-an-hour limit. This is very reminiscent of Clinchfield, where trying to keep within a 0 to 10-mile-an-hour limit was a real pain in the neck, as well as trying to keep the train moving. Okay, so far so good. Down we go, a little bit of brake. There we go, we've got 300 yards to go. Okie doke. And here we come to the crux of the whole last hour and 10 minutes, roughly 15 or so. 230 yards still to go. And it is just a siding, so it is a stop. I kind of thought maybe it was just a siding off, like a loop siding, you know, you come out the other end, but no. So we'll have to swap ends in a minute as well, I'm assuming. 150 yards. Slightly strange things going on with brakes. Oh, and we're stopping just before the tunnel. Oh well. Right, okay. Little bit of brake. 70 yards, 60 yards, 50 yards, 40 yards, 30 yards, 20 yards, 10 yards, and a brake. That'll do. Can't believe I managed that. We have to split our train into 2 cuts. Let's uncouple behind the 25th hopper. Right, well, we've got the brake on, so we should be all right. Uncouple vehicles behind the 25th car. Okie dokie. May need to put the old indicator with jobby on, but we'll see how we do. Never climb down steps looking straight down. Right, let's run. Don't want to be out too long in the heat. Don't want to run onto the track and get run over. Is everybody counting? Please be counting, because I'm not counting. Right, hang on. 100 yards. I could have been counting, really. I really should have done. Sorry. It's got to be this one, right? So if I do that, yep, surely is. Uncouple. Boom. Uncoupled, now we have to walk to the... That's a bit weird. Anyway, to the 2 engines at the rear of our original consist and enter the DPU unit. Okie dokie. Let's do that then. Whatever he just said. Oh, we got any collectibles? Look, high-vis. Yay, we can get our first high-vis. Woo! 1 of 20. I have to say I've seen about 4. So, you know, I mean, I suppose they are high-vis, right? They should be easy to spot. That's kind of the point. Could also look, there's bound to be one of those hammery things we're supposed to be looking for around here somewhere as well. Might even get a water cooler. If we get one of everything, that'd be awesome. less likely, I suppose, that it's going to be one of those boards. Yeah, here we go, look. Here's a pin hammery thingy, spike hammer, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I hadn't realised that the whole train hadn't come off the thing. Wow. I suppose it's a pretty long train. The siding's not that long. Climb up. In through the door. Check that this loco is set for lead operations, then push this part of our train past the switch and spot it next to the first cut. Okay. I'm sure that will be very clear in a minute. Right. Okay. Sit in the seat a minute. Right, let's do the thing. So, set the brake valves for cut in and lead. Which actually, come on, seems to be that. Cut in and lead and save and exit and done. Switch off the DPU fuse, which appears to be this one, and do what? Oh, stop at location. Okay. So that means we need to go back to that. Okay. Reverser to reverse. I think we've got a gradient. I think we're going to need a little bit of power. Otherwise we run the risk of reconnecting to the things that we've just disconnected, and we probably want quite a bit of power actually. We want the old revs to be going and the train going, come on, let me go, let me go, let me go. There we go. Smooth. Come on. Can't afford for you to be slipping backwards. It's thinking about it, but it's not happy. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try that again, shall we? It just won't, will it? I mean, let's face it, we had this problem the first time. It's just not, it's not liking it at all. Oh, hang on, here we go. Are we moving? Vaguely. Sort of. It's very strange, that. Very strange. But okay, we're moving anyway now. We better reduce the power a bit before we shoot over the 10-mile-an-hour limit. Okie dokie. I was a bit worried for a minute that just wasn't going to work. Okay, so we're going to stop at 160. I'm hoping we didn't manage to reconnect to the other coaches. I'm assuming not. Right, so 120 yards. I suppose basically we're waiting for it to pull past the check. The points, rather. I was going to say checkpoint, but the points. And 50 yards to go. A little bit fast, but never mind, we'll live. Probably need quite a lot of brake. Okay. Right, I did just want to check. I'm sure I'm fine, and I'm sure we're all right, but let's just be doubly sure. Yeah, we're A-okay. Okay. Kind of weird, but all right. Anyway, let's release the brake then. Basically, just let it roll down. Oh, hang on. No, let's not release the brake. Because actually the next thing we need to do, in fact that means we haven't really gone far enough. right? That's not right. We haven't gone far enough past the points. But we actually went past the point, the stop point it told us to stop at, which is a bit weird. So let's release the brakes. We're going to have this problem of trying to get it started again, but with a bit of luck. Oh yeah, no, we're all right. Wow. And with some speed too. Right, brakes back on, thank you very much. Move that back. That looks better. Okay. Reverse to forwards, release the brakes. We should be all right. Tiny little bit of power, shouldn't take a lot. Gravity is now on our side. Down bubble. There we go. Yes, I'm not sure why the red markers are all the way back here, because this entire train has got to get past these points. That's kind of, well, the point. But there you go. Hopefully that doesn't mean that something's about to go horribly wrong and we'll fail the whole thing. Actually, no. That's got to be the stop point of the train, right? Not the lead car. Either way, to be honest, I don't think that's right. That should neither be the end of where the train is, nor should it be where the loco is, which is a bit odd. I mean, if we follow this up, thank God for free cam. I mean, it said something about being by the side of the cut, right? So, yeah, I don't know really. I don't know if we can bring the whole train all the way down here. But I mean, the markers are in a completely the wrong place, basically. Because at this point, there's no way it would even let me stop here. If I stop now, it won't recognise it as being a stop, a valid stop, which I don't think so. I mean, we're past the point, right, so it almost doesn't matter, to be fair. So if I brake, let's bring it to a halt. And see what it does. Apparently that's okay. We'll have to wait while our train is being loaded. Let's take a break. Oh, all right. This is the end of the first part of the scenario. You can continue with the return run in part 2. Fair enough. Then we're done. I kind of figured, oh, look at that, up and down over the speed limit. Oh my God, I only got a silver. I've got to do it all again. Oh. Hey, look, we made it. That's all that matters. That was good. Oh, grief. That was hard work, I tell you. Seriously. It's surprisingly, like I said before, surprisingly not that easy, considering there's relatively little going on. It's a funny one, for sure. Yeah. You can see how I was nowhere near a gold. But it feels like a shame to stop now. But I certainly can't start another long one, because it's 20 to 11 where I am. So, but we've done it regardless. So part 2, Moab to Brendel to basically get the cars full and take them back. Got main line running, tank car set out, siding to siding. You know, I think one of those is only like 15 minutes. Which one's which? Slightly out of order. Running an eastbound ballast train, currently holding a siding at Brendel for a meet. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's see what this does. Something a little different. It's only 15 minutes. Siding to siding. First steps in the dash 2. Is that road noise again? Oh, look at this. It's an old one. Being held at signal to allow a high priority westbound train to pass us. We have clearance to proceed when the signal clears. Well, in the meantime, then, we'd better get everything on. All the things are on. Headlights not, though, which is a bit weird. Reverses in and to forwards. Ditch lights, we'll add them on. Thank you very much. We'll put the gauge lights on. Thank you very much. Automatic brakes at 62%. Independent brakes release. Okay. Dynamic brake is off. Headlights rear are off. Still on a red signal. See, this one I do know. Bedroom lights, don't care. Number lights front on. Platform lights are on. Isolation switch run. Single unit or intermediate. I mean, otherwise we should be all set up. Lead or dead, presumably is right. Take it, the brake cutouts on freight. Awesome. Here comes the train in the other direction. Wow, and he's coming at some speed and all. Crikey Moses. One thing I haven't used on here for a long time is the windscreen wipers. I don't think we'll need the heater. I think that's okay. Yeah. I can't believe oh, hang on. No. Oh, that went quick. Where's the... Well, we could put the cab light on for a minute. I can't remember how you run the windscreen wipers. Not to be fair that it's that big a deal. It's not that bad anyway, but... You know. And you know what? We don't really need that either. It's fine. Power's coming. Again, it's going to be a tricky one to get going. Thinking about it. Oh, we're waiting for the brake pressure to release. Look. Whoa, steady on. Come on, baby, you can do it. Let's have it. Sometimes it just doesn't like getting going. Make sure the dynamic brakes off, automatic brakes off. Okay. Put a little bit of sand down, see if that helps us. Hey, it might do, you know. That might just have been enough just to get us going. Good-o. Just need a little bit of momentum just to get us moving. See what we could do. Hey. So what we got? 25-mile-an-hour limit. Oh, rocking. Oh wow, we get to go proper speed too. 60. Awesome. It's good to do this one. It'd be too short to do this as a single one-off recording. So it's fine. Right, so just wait for the whole train, which is how long, by the way? Long enough, but not so long. And then we'll be at 60 once we're at the siding. 2.1 miles to yellow, 4.5 miles to go via. Interesting. Okay. Now that is cool. Don't need that or that. Beautiful. So where are we headed? Where's our go via? Okay. Into this siding. Presumably we stop somewhere in there. Maybe we pull out into this one. Oh wow, look at all this. There's all sorts. Ah, cool. Oh, sorry. Turn the bell off. Ow, that's loud. Come on, baby, you can do it. Look, we're already up at 30 miles an hour. This is a crazy, crazy run for those speed freaks. 30 miles an hour, hey, hey. No, battery's going in my headphones. That's not a good sign. See if I can plug them in without completely causing chaos on the desk here. But I don't need my controller for a minute, because you know what? Sorry for the scraping sounds. I'm just trying to plug in the power cable to my headphones. Pins, easy. Right, here we go. "31 miles an hour, is that the best you can do? Come on, we go up to 60. Go crazy." So it does rain in here. It's amazing what difference it makes, actually. Just a change in lighting. So my imagination was that they make it change the colour of the sand when it's wet. It looks like it. Maybe it's just because it's slightly duller. It does look it. It looks a little different, very different. Amazing. Still only at 31, yellow signalling 400 yards. Okay, so let's see what happens after that then. Right, okay, 2.5 miles, we get a 30 mile an hour limit. Well, that's all right, because we're barely doing that now. Them windscreen wipers are a bit loud, aren't they? Can't believe I can't find the windscreen wiper thingy. Half moon. So 2.2 miles, we've still got a yellow signal, and it's 2.2 miles to our 30 mile an hour limit, so that's okay. We can switch the bell off, thank you. Where is it? It's driving me nuts, I tell you. Because I know where it is. And this is what's driving me crazy. Road noise again. I suppose we are a little bit close to the road, but there's no cars there. It's just a bit weird. It just comes in every now and again. And kind of for no apparent reason. Oh, look at that over there. Hee. I rarely run all of the windscreen wipers on, but it's pretty cool. Hey, Zeke. How you doing, my friend? I'm afraid Raw's not with us. He left a little while ago. No staying power, some people. How you been? I saw a comment of yours on one of Titch's videos earlier, and I thought, oh, need to say hello. In fact, I saw you on FS. Was it yesterday? Might have been. Can't remember. We're in good old US of A, but don't hold it against me. You know, I still haven't bought the Canadian national route. I really should, if only for you. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Just, you know, the usual chaos of work. But other than that, we're all okay. Could be much worse. Much, much worse. Still trying to figure out how we're going to get back to the homeland at some point. But it's seeming it may be too difficult to do. We'll have to see. But we're okay. Nothing a bit of trains can't cure, that's what I always say. Or a bit of farming, for that matter. But today it's train day. It is Thursday. Thursday's train day. Right, we've got a mile to go, 0.8 miles to our 30 mile an hour limit. We're still only just scraping 32, so I don't see that being a big problem. We've got a better chance of getting gold on this one anyway. You miss me failing dismally and just getting a silver. My goodness me, an hour and 20 minutes of play, at least, and I got a silver. Oh, doesn't bear thinking about. I might lift on this one my I must get gold rule. I'll see how I do. Okay, 850 yards to our 30 miles an hour, so we're not that far away then from when we move into the siding. Just coming up to 1,000 yards actually on our go via, which is at the entrance to the siding, and I'm assuming we'll be pulling into it. Let's face it, a 1% up bubble, it's not going to take us long to lose our 2 extra miles an hour that we need to lose to get down to our 30. Yeah, thanksy. It's all this amber and green and stuff. It's really complicated. Trying to figure out whether we can go, ooh, crossing. Oh well, it'll do. No, Bell, shh. Oh, spot on, look at that. Right, red signal at 1.4 miles. Take a note to self, red signal, 1.4 miles. And we're on this one, okay. So this is go via location Thompson Springs, passing siding west. So what happens next? Back up to 50 miles an hour in 1.3 miles. Unfortunately, of course, that's after. Proceed to the end of the passing siding and stop before the signal. Okay, cool. We are in Moab. It's in the Moab desert. In fact, we've just been through Moab, actually, I think, or near it, or something. Road noise again, bit weird. Lots of road noise, no cars, very strange. It's a very long passing siding if the blooming signal's in a mile. And I'm hoping that stop at location doesn't literally mean I want you to stop bang at the red signal. No, it's going to give us a little bit of grace. Yeah, it doesn't look very deserty at the moment, it has to be said. It's kind of wet. You've just missed the... When I stop, which will be very soon, scroll back a little bit and you'll see it in all its glory of, wow, Jesus, it's hot. You know, middle of the day, blazing sunshine, middle of the desert. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool. Wow, this is really good. Oh, and it looks so good on a PS5. Oh my god. It really does. Let's give it some welly. Oh look. Information sign. Need to pick those up. I haven't done one of those yet. Yes, I mean you can see the old sort of, you know, the Death Valley type rock formation type things going on. There's a bit of road missing there. Oh, weird. So we're sort of at the top end of the route. Oh, there's a water cooler there, look too. Need to go fill that up. Yeah, so we're at the top end of the route just up here. The one I just did started here, so we basically just started from where I finished almost. Where I started last time rather. But yeah, we just started there and went all the way down here at a rocking crazy 25 miles an hour. It is really nice. It is. It's lovely, and it's just so different to anything else that's in the game currently, you know. And to see it when you get down to the really deep rocky canyon down towards the very, I'm just watching this very carefully, we've got 800 yards yet, but by the time you get down to here, this twisty canyony bit, it's amazing. And it's, yeah, like I say, it's so unlike anything else in the game. It's fantastic. But it's yeah, it's not an easy one for someone like me, because the vast majority of the scenarios and services are 80 minutes plus. 80 minutes plus, which is crazy. But we'll get there. And it's no different. Clinch feels the same. A lot of those are 80, 90 minutes plus. As was Sandpatch Grade. Some of those are 120 minutes. So I mean, it's the nature of the big US style, you know, freight stuff, really. It's just how it is. Right. Back in. Red light in what distance? 400 yards, my friend. 400 yards. Yes, thank you for that. Good call. But, mind you, I was going to say it won't take long to slow down, but actually suddenly we've got a down bubble, but not very much of a down bubble. Right, let's do a little bit of initial reduction and just see how our braking distances are like. 180 yards. We're okay. I'll try and get us down to about 8 miles an hour, and then we'll take the brakes off. Let it coast a little bit. Just playing it safe. Playing it safe. Mind you, we've got nearly 70 yards grace. Oh, it's awesome. I do love the big American diesel locos. They are fantastic. Just crawling in, creeping along. There we go. That should do it. Have to wait a while to allow traffic to clear. We turn those off, can we? Oh no, that's not right. No, let's not do that. No, 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 no. Oh, really? There we go, that's better. There we go. Oh, gold, yes. I couldn't leave the evening on a silver. It was never going to work. There we go. That's it. I'm afraid, Zeke, I must take my leave, because it's 5 to 11 here and I'm pretty tired. And I've been going for, wow, so long now. So long. Yeah, about 2 hours. That's good. Loving it. It's great. But yeah, that's our next one, Moab to Brendel. Well, actually, it has been on sale recently, and I was so tempted, but with this one coming out that I knew I wanted to get when it came out. Problem is, it's been out for a while now. I have been wanting to get that one for so long, but I just couldn't do it. But I will get it, there's no doubt, because I do love these. Yeah, no worries, not a problem at all. Nice to catch up with you, nice to see you, and we'll chat again soon, I hope. And there you go, folks, that's it, me done. So we've done the extra one, siding. Tank car setouts I will do, and then we are, weirdly enough, it's, oh no, because it's, which one did we do? Ah, this one, okay. Brendel to Moab, okay. Yeah, so tank car setouts I'll do, and I'll put up as a separate video. And I don't know, maybe we'll do another stream another time, and we'll do the second part and do Moab to Brendel and take our full cars back up the line, which will take some doing. Oh, I've got another. There's a couple of short ones, okay. Free roam type scenario can fully move around, switch drivers, try somewhere. Oh, interesting. Anyway, there you go, folks. Cheers, Zeke. Thank you, Raw, for watching earlier. Not that here anymore. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. Some very kind people have popped in and given me thumbs up during the stream. I really appreciate that. If you're watching this later, please feel free to do so. If you don't subscribe already, it would be great if you did. Share the video. Join me on the next one. Otherwise, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.